Good morning, Bande Matram. Welcome all of you. The topic to be discussed right now is on remain young, live in the future. Remain young, live in the future. A great topic for these great people who are present here. Because most of the time people keep asking, how shall we remain young? What is the possibility of living in the future? Because future lies unknown. It is ahead of us. Nobody has seen the face of the future. And at least every day one a leaf of our life is being cruelly torn out from this book of fate. How can we remain young? How can we live in the future, which is actually baseless, unsubstantial? For them, actually, mother has got the assurance for you. Why? To mother's, these two terms, mainly these two terms we'll try to focus upon, that is future and young. Mother quotes 80 years of old man of 80 years and 20 years, young man of 80 years and 16 years old man I have seen. How? This is what is your attitude. At the age of 80, who will come as a young man? But still people are there, I have seen. Even now also you can see in the ashram, at around more than 100 years, they are doing jogging, exercise, doing regular exercise. Simultaneously, you can find a man of 20, a boy after 20. He will be he will be expecting some rest. Nothing more dangerous than seeking for a rest. That is what you have seen. That is what. So that is what the scenario and the situation we keep again and again. How is it possible? And the mother has assured, mother has given some tips. These are expected. You don't have anything to do. There is no other go. And Sri Aurobindo, actually we'll see something from mother. The future belongs to the young. Future belongs to the young. It is a young and new world which is now under process of development. A new and a young world. That is in the process of development. It is the young who must create it. This creation can't be done with the old man, because they are gone. People keep asking at 80, we are at 80, what we can do? Just imagine 120 people are doing jogging, they are doing exercise, they are coming to the department, still they are actually in charges. How can you expect? How can you expect? You can do. That is what you take the 80 years, you are standing at 80, you take it as your base. From there you start your new life. And at 20, people are feeling that we are gone, we have to do nothing, we seek nothing, like this. It is no way advisable, acceptable. So, it is now, this young and new world is under the process of development. It is the young who must create it, not in the capability of this old man. But it is also a world of youth, courage and justice, lofty aspiration and straightforward fulfillment, which we seek and create. Not the ordinary creation as it is created, we don't have anything to play on. Or simply we are maintaining the thing somebody has done. So what is there? A world of truth, courage, justice, lofty aspiration and straightforward fulfillment, which we seek and or to create. Then mother quotes of the two type of people. One is coward, one is brave. Cowards, they can't contribute. Mother quotes in the words of the mother, for the coward, for the self-seeker, for the talker, three types of people mother quotes. For the coward, for the self-seeker, and for the talker, who goes forward at the beginning. At the beginning they are very smart, and afterwards leaves his fellows in the lords. There is no place in the future for this movement. They are very much smart in his initial beginning, but later simply they run away. For they don't have, there is no place for them. And when she has talked of these cowards, simultaneously, what about the braves? A brave, frank, and clean-hearted. They are initially coward, self-seeker, and talker. Here, brave, frank, clean-hearted, courageous and aspiring youth. 5 types. Brave, frank, clean-hearted, courageous and aspiring youth is the only foundation on which the future nation can be built. Ordinary people, they can't take part there. For that, mother gives 12 points, quotes, and finally another 3 conclusions mother concludes with. What I want to bring about in the material world upon the earth, really, this is the requirement. What I want to bring about in the material world upon the earth, this is what? Number one, perfect consciousness. Number one, perfect consciousness. Consciousness must be perfect. Conscious, always secretly conscious. You can't say this is nonsense, this is unconscious. You can't say. All are secretly conscious. Even though we don't have our sense organs, our capacity, our incapacity could not discover their capacity. That is what we can't see. What mother needs? Perfect consciousness. Second, integral knowledge and conscience. Integral knowledge, not the ordinary, one pointed on one cornered consciousness knowledge. She is not talking that about. Integral knowledge and conscience, that is the second requirement. Third, power invincible, irresistible, ineluctable, omnipotence. Knowledge, conscience. Here, power, about the power, invincible, irresistible, ineluctable, and omnipotence. That power is required. Number 4, about health. Body is the chrysalis of the self. Initially you got your life insurance. Here you are now going for the health insurance, because life is secured. After this medicine and all, invention of medicine, sophisticated medicine, modern medicine, life is blessed up to 100 years. 60 years you are getting your retirement, and another 60 years you are simply enjoying. Without working, you are enjoying the facilities given by the government, even by nature, or even allotted by God. So life is not a problem here. Problem is now health. About health, mother quotes, health, perfect, constant, unshakable, perpetually renewed energy. That is what is required. Otherwise, you can't stand at the forefront of the nature, claiming that we are pioneers. So health, perfect, constant, unshakable, perpetually renewed energy. Number 5, eternal youth, constant growth, uninterrupted progress. That is what? Eternal youth. It was there, it is there, and it will be there. Inexhaustible, then what? Eternal youth, number 5. Constant growth. Growth must be consistent. Uninterrupted progress. Progress of the soul. That is uninterrupted. Number 6. Perfect beauty, complex and total harmony. Perfect beauty and complex and total harmony. Number 7. Inexhaustible, unparalleled riches, control over all wealth in this world. Control over all wealth. Wealth simply does not mean that your gold or your money or your property, house. In the world, control over all wealth in this world. Riches, knowledge, power, blessings, grace. Then number 8 comes, gift of healing and giving happiness. If we are on our way to progress, but actually we are constantly suffering from disease, from pain, suffering, how it will be, it will give us an eternal youth. So gift of healing and giving happiness, that is number 8. Number 9, immunity from all accords, involuntarily against all adverse attacks. It is packed with adverse attacks. We are staying in this lower hemisphere. Adverse forces, hostile forces, and their attacks is inevitable. Every time it comes, we are facing it like anything. Immunity from all accords, invulnerable, but against all the attacks, whatever being we are facing every time, every go of life, Every moment even, we can find the hostile attacks, lower force attacks. And you must be invulnerable, immunity from those. Number 11. Number 10, I mean, sorry. So then comes perfect number 10, perfect power of expression in all fields and all activities. Perfect power of expression in all fields and all activities. Wherever you go, whatever you handle, you have to. Perfect power of expression. You must have the perfection. Perfect power of expression. The gift of tongues. Gift of tongues. You have to be oratory. You have to speak the truth. The gift of tongues, the power of making oneself understood perfectly by all. Whatever you see, whatever you tell, whatever you try to convince, whatever you want to try to teach, it must be convincing for all. Making oneself understood perfectly by all, not one or two, for all, it must be understood. And finally, number 12, and all necessary for the accomplishment of thy work. One, you have got your work, something is bestowed upon you, you are in charge, and you have to fulfill it. And after getting all this, your designs, everything, you feel I don't have sufficient, resources. No, all that is necessary for the accomplishment of thy work. You have to complete up anything. You have to come, you have to arrange, you have to take the necessary tools. Everybody is ready, so that proudly and steadfastly, consistently you will speak. There is no problem with us. Then comes really the next phase. Mother quotes, I wish. Three things. I wish. Mother begins with, I wish. What? Personally to be eternally perfect expression of the Supreme Divine. That is what? That 12 points, not that 2 points or two steps, 3 steps we are going ahead, then we will forget everything. No. I wish personally to be eternally perfect expression of the Supreme Divine. Eternally perfect expression of the Supreme Divine. That is number 1. Number 2, that the Supreme Victory, manifestation and transformation should take place at once. 3 things: Supreme Victory, manifestation and transformation. Simultaneously they will take place. Number 3, that all sufferings should disappear forever from the world's present and future. Present and future. Whatever the suffering is and the suffering to come, they must disappear forever. That's what I want. For that, actually, I need the promise of a eternal truth. And before to conclude, something is there. Why? Because if the time scale will be divided, it will be divided into future, present, and past. Past is gone. Future is unseen. This future becoming present, it has glided into the past, which is not to return. And future, the face of the future is none can see. But some people like you, leader here with an uncertain mind alone, who stares at the future's covered face. You are the leader. You can see the covered face of the future, but having the uncertain mind. And the second lacuna you have, with which you are really suffering. What is that? Burden of the human, load of the humanity. Lone who stares at the future's covered face. So, what we have to do here? We must not neglect. When future, about the future it is told, so present and past is also there. Mother quotes, use past as the springboard to lean towards the future. Don't neglect it, don't spoil it, don't throw it out. It is necessary. Use past as a springboard to lean towards the future. Present is our, past is our foundation on which you have to erect the structure. Present is our material. When you have got the good foundation, that the building will be good. It will be long lasting. If it is weak, simultaneously you can find any time it will collapse. So what is there? Past is our foundation, present is our material, and the future would be our summit. So you have to live in that future consciousness. You have to have must have the attitude of a eternal youth, so that you will progress and the world will progress. So, mother course, you have to remain in the remain young and live in the future. Thank you.